Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I would like to answer the questions for my comprehensive examination in the field of education and my study program. The first question, what is a teacher? A teacher is a person who helps students learn and grow. A teacher develops students' knowledge, skills, and attitudes through plain learning activities. Number 2, what are two main duties of a teacher? The two main duties of a teacher are educating and teaching. Educating means helping students build good character and values, such as honesty, discipline, and responsibility. Teaching means explaining lessons and guiding students so they can reach learning goals. The third question, what is an RPP and what is its function and content? An RPP or teaching module is a lesson plan made by the teacher before teaching. The function of an RPP is to organize the learning process, help the teacher manage time, and make learning more organized. The content of RPP usually includes module identity, students' initial competence, Pancasila student profile, learning facilities, target students, and the learning model used. It also includes core components such as learning objectives, meaningful understanding, guiding questions, learning activities, assessment, enrichment, and remedial activities. At the end, there are attachments such as student worksheets, reading materials, and a glossary and references. The next is about learning methods. Some learning methods or models that I know are discovery learning, think, pair, share, jigsaw, problem-based learning, project-based learning, communicative language teaching, and then grammar translation method. During my teaching practice, I use discovery learning, where students were guided to find concepts by themselves through observation and guiding questions. I also use think, pair, share, where students think individually, discuss in pairs, and then share their ideas with the class. In addition, I applied problem-based learning by giving real-life problems for students to analyze and solve in groups. The next is about evaluation. There are two types of evaluation. There are formative and summative. Formative evaluation is done during the learning process to see students' progress, while summative evaluation is done at the end to measure overall learning results. Some evaluation methods include written tests, oral tests, observation, and assignments. During my teaching practice, I used a web-based written quiz with 15 questions that I created by myself to check students' understanding. I also gave a written assignment where students wrote a descriptive text about a place. In addition, I assessed student attitudes by asking them to read a text and choose agree or disagree with questions I prepared. The next is about cognitive, motor, and affective abilities. Cognitive ability is related to think process such as understanding, remembering, and analyzing information. Motoric ability is related to physical skills and practical activities such as writing, drawing, or doing experiments. Affective ability is related to feelings, attitudes, values, and interests, also motivation. The next is about teacher competencies. The four teacher competencies are pedagogical, professional, personal, and social competence. Pedagogical competence is the ability to manage learning. Professional competence is mastery of subject matter. Personal competence is related to attitude and being a good role model. And then social competence is the ability to communicate well with others. The competence that I still need to improve is pedagogical competence, especially in classroom management. To improve this, I try to learn from teaching experience, ask for feedback for others, and reflect on my teaching practice. That's all of my explanation for the comprehensive examination questions. I hope my answers can clearly explain my understanding of the topic discussed. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.